they find it. And this BO3, honestly, coming in, I think this is their best shot. It's the strongest Vitality have looked coming into one of these matchups. To start, though, it's a bloodbath all in favor of Alpha.
Over these games has been Alpha, yeah. And what a start. Expecting the aggression. And with both of these teams previously playing the map, there is going to be almost a game of chess of who can pull off those aggressive swings, who can take that space. What I will say, though, is although it's a very big advantage early, the remaining two players are in the right place.
Gonna fall back here.
Still, I mean, this would be a sight hold to remember. They already know that one is here. Durka steps forward, gets out, Prophet with one, but so much more.
Abrupt.
10 seconds
The fact is,
left.
though, they were just a little bit too slow. Boaster in position. It's a bit whiffy, but he gets the job done in the end. It is Fnatic to claim the pistol.
Feeding a lot of energy out of this game. He's going to be finding himself on his feet every time the round goes his way, and you just got to sit on the other side of the stage and witness it.
So, obviously, Ginny likes to ask for predictions. I'm not going to give her the prediction she wants. I'm, in fact, going to ask you, does Chronicle bark? That's the prediction I need from you, Mitch.
I see.
Do you think he will bark today?
Player standing.
You know what? I actually think Chronicle on his own, no, I can't. And see, Vitality want to get aggressive through that smoke, and when they do,
not fast
it
enough.
was supposed to be. Fnatic will walk into a wide open A site, and what should have been an easy pickup now, quite a problem brewing. Okay, Durka's got himself one, back to a 4v4, and the retake now has a rifle.
I think it's about to be lost.
Well, it had a rifle.
Who's expecting Crashies to still be in spawn? This was Boaster's spot in the past. This was his position that he used to just hold, and Crashy likes a little bit of 4K.
This is one that I come into today expecting to go to 3 maps. I expect it to be a brawl, but so far, it is a slaughter in favor of Fnatic, and it ain't changing. Nice.
But for Chronicle, this is almost the nightmare start. Durka, he's going to try and turn the tide already under serious pressure. The swing a little bit behind because of the slow. He's done fantastically well in this moment. And Durka coming alive is enough to grab Vitality there first round.
Fnatic to go back, and in fact, a lot of ulti's going to be committed to this immediately. Hunter's Fury from Crashies to try to counter back when Durka had put the slow through, but Durka's still standing on the side, has to be dealt with. It's Kayak to drop him. Now, foothold is gained by Fnatic, but yeah,
From the side of Fnatic, they are happy to work off these post plants, work off the time utility, looking to be denied defusal. Wow, it's just going to be easy in the end. Never mind.
Swing coming in. Vakaz just playing a risky game, not punished just yet. The wall goes up, saving them from those first shots. And here's the flash, but Kron, of course, not blinded, gets himself a double, but the rest are still standing. Fnatic have made this into a 3v2, and they've got post plant.
Yeah, they don't have main control, though. The quick rotation from Yumpy was available because of that Cosmic Divide. They are watching, or at least one was, and Crashies almost used his teammate as bait. Now it's left to Prophet, and he is not ready for Alpha yet.
But there's Fury sent in. Unfake not gonna find his mark, and Prophet's gone down. This has become uncomfortable, but then Unfake lands. Shock darts, there's nades going through, assuming they'll at least get the jump on the players on the other side. But when the dive comes in, Vakaz cleans them up! Fnatic push up to 6, and for this squad right now, it feels like everything's slotting into place. Although, as we said, this is the attack side. It's where we saw Vitality put up 12 rounds in a row. We saw Fnatic put up 10. We know that this is where both teams should thrive. And so for Vitality, you start to ask, how many rounds is enough? I mean, in the moment, it's looking clean, but they have only got the pistols. Let's not forget.
Yeah, again, though, from the attack side.
Right here.
I was going to say it depends how many you lose, but now things get a little bit more interesting.
Difficult for that to have impact. How many can they get? Is the question. Boaster, well, he's spotted both, and he's taking a shot for it. Vakaz is going to be stepping towards them as well. It gets to the point, honestly, as we
one enemy remaining.
Hit the kind of final few rounds, that even just taking those orbs, like for Unfake, he's 2 away.
The drones, if anything, the most valuable piece, so don't want to send that first. You still also don't want to go walking into the crosshair of Chronicle. Kayak gone. Site is going to be taken, though, and you mentioned it before. Crashies last time used that ult for the entry. And now they've evened things up. So in the post plant, that Hunter's Fury is going to be perfect.
Oh, they've lost Boaster, and a bit of post plant goes with that. Hunter's Fury sent through, though. That was why. It was an aggressive stance instead. No, they don't want to deny the defuse. They don't want you anywhere near that spike. But still, Vitality press on. Yumpy and Unfake still drawing breath, but Crashy's around the back, waits for contact from Alpha. This is going to be a deadly double swing, and Crashy's deals death to the first, and Shirley has bought from Kron. It's going to run the clock down, but this time there's another layer to it. There's aggression coming through. Yumpy, big risk player to his left, but he gets out. The drone sees him on the scene of the crime, but just as quickly, he's on the backside. And the numbers thinning out for Fnatic. Sure, one for Boaster, great, but that mid-control, it might open the avenue to rotate back. They need so much more, and it's being held on the cross. It's an op, looking and locking down the angle Boaster was looking across.
That's the problem. You have so many backstabs that eventually your opponents are going to start looking, especially when they have an advantage. And for Vekash here, he's been great so far. This is asking a little bit too much. Now, they do have credits. It's not the end of the world if he was to lose his rifle, but for Vitality, all set up on one side of the map, and in fact, that's Yumpy now with no utility portal, not available to save him. And he's just going to have to try and retreat and fails. That's the whole site under the control of Fnatic. We talk about those pace changes, those blips from those slow rounds we love to see, or some do. And this change has made it so difficult for a break back, but that's a big Hunter's Fury.
That's Alpha down. That is as well going to be when Vitality look to push into sight. That flash from Alpha has been so annoying, just holding it for the right moment. Now that's not an option, and they lose a bit of their ability to fight towards the back. That ult finds nobody. The stun, though, is good. Profek and Unfake fall on the way through. Durka does his best to pick up the pieces, but it's in tatters on the floor, 9-3.
It's looking pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, 130, and they've already made it all the way through mid, deep into the spawn, and it might be one of the quickest attack sides we see. Maybe just for the pistol, and to start, it's Fnatic with flying colors finding themselves the
into position. It's a little bit awkward. Actually, Alpha has come out, I'd say, worse for wear.
Chronicle does well, but yeah, back to a 2v3. Alpha very, very low, but so too is Profek. This has to be a big performance from Unfake, and oh, he's caught down below. A waterfall washes him away.
Flash. Well, MP's now kind of trapped in a corner. They know he's here, maybe expecting him to fall back, but there is the flash.
Really nice stuff, using the Thorns to contain that space as well. Alpha full mastery over this battlefield, or so it seems. Kayak good for one, and what should have been an easy round, still under threat as he falls. Fails to get out. Profek up close, SMG damage done, but it's not enough. Crashies closes the round.
The boots that needed to be filled, but I'll be honest, it seems like the shoe already fit. Okay, see you later, Vekash. Nice start to the round. It was only a charge. This, however, that's a rifle on the ground. And
for now, this is the course correction we wanted to see from Vitality. We didn't want a close round. We didn't want too many players falling, and it has to look convincing, and at least for now it does.
Chance for a little bit of damage. Alpha is going to be
foot towards the site. Now finally they will start to come in, but this has got to be quick and clean. 20 seconds on the clock. Wall goes up. Good fight for Alpha already, and the rest are delayed behind it. 12 seconds. I mean, that spike needs to make it to the site. Vitality the slowest, but perhaps too slow. Trying to play Fnatic at their own game. 6 seconds. The spike plant not going to be found, and kills not going to be the way this is decided.
The spams they have to be careful of. A lot earlier on the clock this time, surprisingly. A minute left to plant.
And an opening pick, and a second, and a third. Okay, well, that one should pretty much lock. Unfake the combo, and it will, in fact, be Unfake sent through with one pulse. And the shots, well, it looks like they've dodged them all. And now the ground well slows them with Kayak doubling up. Fnatic, they've got barely anything put into this round, but somehow they're fighting back. Beating Vitality into a pulp in those first fights, and now the playing field is more level. In fact, now tipped firmly into Fnatic's favor. Kayak jumping around, somehow saved by Boaster, and this is it. The map is done. Fnatic have destroyed.
choice might have been something they didn't want after how it went. It's not gone fantastically well. They do have this trap set up though, ready and waiting. The trap has been sprung. Unfortunately, not going to delay them too much. Sight is under their control. It allows for a faster rotation at least, and it seems like they're already on the hunt, trying to kill off Vekash, but they will fail. In fact, he takes all three. What? They knew he was there.
Turned their sights on him. They said, screw the sight, we're killing that guy, and then we'll fight after. And they didn't even get close. Nice shot for Kayak! And he's
give over another to the Viper's Pit or the Orbital Strike. You go back years and years, and the same story is there, that Fnatic are post-plant rats. They always have been. They are the guy that you hate playing against in ranked, because every single one of their players has some form of disgusting lineup, except, and you know, Kayak could still have a lineup, just not in the way that you're thinking. And for now, he wants extra orbs, and will claim 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Poor Crashies can't catch up with them in time. And 2-0. And here we go, the exec coming through. They certainly knew it, but Vitality, oh my goodness! They react splendidly with everything picked up. Durka, Yumpy, hold strong. And yeah, they knew the hit was coming in, but I expected it. All that they get on the side of Vitality is the map control. Valuable, but there is a fight brewing for whoever makes the mistake of stepping forward. My God,
again!
They just can't. Already on both sides. Kayak's got that control towards the bathroom. Getting around there to deny that plant is going to be very tough indeed. Vikash making damn sure of it. And Crashy's by his side, the man who was dominating the duels in the previous. And it will be closed out at 3.
Well, now 2 players there, as it does start to come in for Yumpy. Bear in mind, still having utility to deny them. But more importantly, they managed to drop that spike. Buck, you position, but shooting the boom, but is lost. Showstopper being utilized. It's a dance with death, and Durka takes the kill. But the rotate back is still there. They still had left Crashies behind. However, Vitality did not full rotate.
No, Unfake stayed patient, and Profex even come back. They think Profex the tip of the spear. Little do they know, there's a dagger in the dark. Boaster, try as he might. He won't make it past Profex.
For that late rotation back, we will be there. We will be waiting. Second round, an important one. They had a Bucky. There were pieces missing, and well, Durka wanted to fight. I think that's 2 Sheriff headshots. Chronicle is 10 HP.
Yeah, he's had to flee. And stuck in the back of this side. Even that nade could be deadly. He tries to run, but Crashies can't.
Kill, that's Orbital Strike, so that they can't allow him to get a singular pick here. Crashies, bear in mind, desperately low, but good use of the C's will allow him to escape, and that's now a showstopper available for Alpha here. Those ultimates were close on the other side, but he may not even need it. Just taking the raw firefight, leaving Unfake alone, and well, I don't know if you could hear that spike, I certainly can. It's getting faster and faster by the second. He needs to escape, but Crashies, what was that?
Sensational performance for the Bandit to steal the round away. I don't think he's going to send them running, and I don't think he's going to get anything. Indeed, Alpha shuts him down. And now the retake with these weapons, well, that's certainly not where they're favored.
We saw it when they played together that they would share the race duty. Oh, it's a double nade. I thought it was going to get 2. It was so close to taking down Unfake as well. The C's nade combo almost just ripped all their lives as they stand, but they still stand a little longer. I say a little longer because they're slowly being picked apart. This is quite an audacious angle from Alpha, yeah, but it just shows the faith he has in his teammates to, well, cover him off.
No need for risks, you'd imagine, but then I see Crashies with an Outlaw stepping into that angle, so no need for them, but it doesn't mean they won't come anyways. Chronicle steps forward, does more damage. Alpha's now running away, okay. But there won't be more orbs to claim for the man 1 away from a Viper's Pit. He'll have to find that in the next round as the rest of the squad has left the site. They will allow him to go down to the spike. Almost hope they don't kill him there. If Vikash got that pick.
The later into the tournament it gets, the better they are at closing. The harder they are to defeat, and well, immediately we're going to see pressure put in onto Durka, and it's actually Chronicle to go. Durka was trying.
Missiles away.
They just have to hold the line. Great flash on backside. Orbital strike to buy time, and Frankly, I don't know where Yumpy was going, but Profek, he set his sights on victory, and he's steaming towards it. A 4K already, and an ace denied, but a round's around. The Hail Mary play as the clock hits 0, and they landed a lifeline for Vitality. Unfake with the opening. Profek there to send them into. That's it, they want to use it for the retake. Great flash, and Kayak and Alpha both find those picks, and now trouble brewing for Vitality. They make it to the site, but the setup from Fnatic is so patient as they wait. Flash primed and ready, diffuser blinded, but he hasn't come off the diffuse! Unreal! Balls of steel from Chronicle! But it gets...
Maybe the stats aren't everything.
Oh, TP behind in the bat play, but it's a little risky as Crashies stood that little bit further back. Kayak was taking point. Crashies cleaning up as the wraparound came in.
They've now built up those credits a little bit more, so an opportunity. And that's where Durka hits his shot. An opener, but this was not the play. Kayak is almost the lurk on the other side. The rest are looking to hit B.
Profek gets sent back by the Prowler, and Alpha's waiting.
Flash in. Backash still holding on that corner. No ults, and Alfie still been sat up top. Looking to try and go a little further, but it's Durka once again. The trade's back looking decent, putting it into a 2 versus 2, but the swing out from Backash leaves it onto one showstopper. A chance for Durka, needs to find his prey, and it's missed the mark. Not got deep enough. He will hit the shot eventually.
All comes down to this.
Yeah, they've had a few moments now to get the blood pumping. Alpha, yeah, see you later.
Time ticking for Vitality, but the advantage there to play with. Orbital Strike clears a lot of nasty corners, but Vikash has again stepped up to the plate. A Viper's Pit available, but no chance to use it. It keeps going from up top, but the defuse already made it to half. Problems as now they need to swing, they need to stop it, and Profek stands.
Pushed all the way through showers. They are looking to come in on a hot flank. Now, it is being watched for, but does Unfake expect them this far? He does. And that's an important win in the early round. Does he expect the second? No.
He's so far back as well. Alpha had just started wrapping all the way around. Back towards that B side, so he gets the jump. And the numbers equalize. Smoke soon to fade. Is Durka going to stick around when it does, or is he backing out? Yeah, they're spamming through already, suspecting him to be here. I'm surprised.
Still got
He's still up so close, and yeah, okay, Nade's gonna be thrown in. He backs off. Chronicle takes poster, and now the only problem is the fact that they can't be wrapped on. They still don't know where Alpha's gotten to or when he's going to strike. Durka, though, up close, keeps this favored. Vikash pulling it back. Alpha's now by his side, and they can make it to this spike, but the time is so desperately low. And with Salvo still to play with, that should seal the deal in favor of Vitality. A big pick, though, that could turn it into Fnatic's. Either way, for Vitality, a pistol that doesn't land in their favor. Fnatic now have a chance to run. All right, Alpha. All right. I thought maybe he'd at least give it a bullet or two to relax, to reset the spray, but no, okay, beautiful transfer, good damage done, and already dealing with a lot of the problems that Vitality could bring to the table here. Profek's on 6 HP.
Oh, timing.
No ground.
Oh, never mind.
All right.
Just about got far enough around the corner. Getting anywhere near Kayak with this gun in hand is going to be very difficult. Not a lot to play with, of course, for Vitality, but
one enemy remaining.
It does feel like they could have been the ones with the weaponry in this round, and now Vekash on the hunt, looking for Unfake, and it will.
Fnatic won't pull many punches when it comes to this round.
Ooh, yeah, I'm just looking at Alpha here. How far does he go, or is he just waiting out the smoke? His teammate under serious pressure, so him winning a fight on the edge of the smoke could be everything, and well, he's played Chronicle at his own game. A double molly trade, and well, there you go, Yumpy finally realized the Chronicle's like, what are you shooting at me for?
Fnatic, still they can make this costly. Remember, they came in with weaknesses, and there's one. Unfake. A little lost in the sauce in the close corner. Spotted, dealt with. Damage done to Yumpy already. Get the round win, unlikely, but how costly can it be? Left to 2 already. Crashies with a chance to bleed their bank dry. The time already gone, but now with Crashies falling at least. You rotate. Kayak's going to the A site. It is the right call, but I thought seeing them there might make them think it was a pump fake, that they were coming in late, but instead, numbers are still going to be here. Opening pick, but one more man to deal with, and they don't know about Crashies either. This could be a big problem. A snake in the grass, but those shots a little too high.
Yeah, he's lost his life to Unfake at the same time. Boaster already tagged a little low. They still have Showstopper. Maybe Kayak needs to do it all. Oh, Profek down to just 7 HP. But the fact that he lives might be enough to question using that ultimate.
Last player standing.
Now surely for Alpha, he can get Profek super low, but looking the right way is going to be the problem. Okay, it's not going to be the problem. That was a headshot as well, so screw his HP. Dragging one more into a fight. Young Beast down halfway will be achieved, and a Showstopper in the back pocket if he wants it, but a guessing game of waves! Alpha, yeah! The first. Wow. Okay. Well, Alpha's come to play here today, and so is Kayak.
30 seconds, 3 players with pistols, no ultimates online, and Alphea's standing in their way. I can't think of anyone worse. He'll take 2 for his troubles, and for Profek, he's walking into death. Kayak waiting 10 rounds on the... In fact, though, Kayak is not worried about trying to keep this control. They're still going to commit the boombot on the other side, but he waits! He takes the shot anyway, looking for a little more. Kayak, well, he did it versus the Eco. He's doing it versus the buy. Pause. What pause? Only Chronicle.
Play. They don't have to dump their ults in. Vitality might have to. They're the ones with the pressure on their shoulders. And it starts out with a big ult and a response from Alpha here. He's caught Durka mid-air. Alpha, the anti-air cannon, and Crashies holding down in bathroom. Sending...
Someone that maybe you consider a bit of a weaker opponent. Fnatic took their foot off the gas. I can tell you for free, it's not going to be happening in this series, even though Alpha get an uncharacteristic whiff. It's not going to last very long. Boaster, he hasn't had to get too many kills so far.
In the olden days, but no, Vitality have never found success against this squad, and it may be set to happen again. Durka finding one, but Kayak's hot on his heels with the Durka's just about made it away.
Viper's pit in play. Orbital strike used to try and force them out of Lamb. Unfake getting ready to pop out on the other side, and he will manage to deal a death blow. He's being spammed out though by Vekash. His second kill of the round. Time, though, has been ticking for a while. And as you said, they are throwing everything at this. All the tools in their wheelhouse. Vekash has managed to find Chronicle. That's now the defusal halfway done. They actually have a little bit of time. It has to be someone a little bit healthier. Boaster is going to go down. And now, unfortunately, there is nobody left standing. The Red Bull clutch. This takes it to a next level. Timing is going to be everything. Like, the worst thing is they won't even know the second player is there. That one's for free, and now a nasty surprise for Chronicle. So many gaps being left in the behind of Vitality. And well, those are going to sting in the morning, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Crashies with another.
Down A.
This is now Vitality on their last legs, but they won't crumble. Not if Durka has something to say about it. 50 seconds. Alpha on the other side, dominated in so many fights. He gives a chance, and Durka takes it. A 1v1. Crashies, the man leading the charge in the last map. And now he stands against the man who used to wave this very same banner with 35 seconds and the spike under his control. A C's still to play with, and post-plant, he could even have a reveal. No pressure for Crashies, and he plays it cool. Down.